Dear friends, I want to speak to you from the verses found in 1 Timothy chapter 1, and especially verses 12 to 17. I want us to think about what Jesus Christ does. So if you want the title, you could say, See What Jesus Does. Friends, just to put it in the context, after spending 3 years preaching at Ephesus, Paul left the church in the hands of a young preacher named Timothy. We read that in Acts chapter 19. Timothy encountered, of course, his share of problems in serving God. He had to fight against and combat various things. There was, for example, false teachers in the church, people who were teaching something other than the Bible, people who were changing what God had revealed. And we have that today as well. There were rise of false doctrine, false teaching. There was disorder in the worship of God, and people wanted to do their own thing in the worship of God. And so the Apostle Paul speaks to that in chapter 2. He needed to find how the church should be organized, and he needed to find qualified leaders for the church. There was the whole issue of materialism amongst people who claimed to be Christians. And in the midst of all of these things, there were some people in the church who considered the Apostle Paul to be too young. He really shouldn't be as a minister, and he was around 30 of age. But in Greek society, by their culture, they would say that a man came of age at around 40 years. So they would look down on him.